So last night we finally got those thunderstorms. But with them came a lot of wind. So we're hiding in here right now. So before we go out, I brought you something, okay? To wear. So you can hear me, okay? I'm just gonna put this on you. Okay. You look great. Yeah, I mean it looks good. Very fashionable. I'll wear one too. How about that? Make you feel a little bit more comfortable maybe. Yeah, this is good. See? It's nice. Okay, let's go to the garden. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah? Without this, you would not be able to hear me. It's windy. Whew. Okay, so I figured out something that I thought it might be a thing, but then I also thought maybe I was just crazy. All right, here's the oregano patch, right? It looks like really good, right? And it makes beautiful flowers, but let me show you something. Smell this. Yeah? Okay, now, let me show you. See this one? Oh yeah, smell that. Right? The big ones don't smell like oregano. They don't smell like anything. Oh, wait a minute. Now this one kind of does. Okay, now I'm not sure of my theory. So I was picking them, maybe it's the time of day. I was picking them and they didn't smell like anything. They smelled like nothing, and I was drying them. Large amounts of the oregano I was drying, and it didn't smell like anything. But then this little one really smelled like oregano. And I went online, and someone said that if it gets old, sometimes it kind of loses its potency. I think I heard someone say that mint does that too. But the other thing I read, which now I'm thinking maybe that was really the deal, is they said that you shouldn't pamper oregano. They said if it's like really too well watered and stuff, that it won't be as potent. So right now it's kind of dried out a bit, and maybe it just needs harsher conditions. Like, I guess I'll just pick it when the sun's out and I haven't watered it, and it should be unhappy, but I guess it's not. Well, I thought I was going to tell you something interesting, but I guess really I don't know. I mean, do you know? Is there a reason why my oregano would not smell or taste like anything for quite a while? I'm at a loss. So what I was thinking is I'm going to dig up the big ones and move them. And then I was going to go ahead and propagate the small one so that we had more oregano-y oregano. Here are the blackberries we propagated. All dead. Here's the lilac bushes we propagated. I'm still gonna do that, and then we'll figure it out later, but I'm gonna do that. Okay, so the other really cool thing that I didn't know until you told me, apparently this wheat is lamb's quarter and I can eat it, and it's kind of, according to online, kind of spinachy almost. So let's see. Yeah, I'm down, especially because my spinach is non-existent. Oh my gosh, it's not even here anymore. Where did you go, spinach? Look, this was one. Oh no, so sad. It's the saddest. I'm sorry. Look, it's trying to make a little flower. That's how sad it is. It's like, no, must procreate before I die. That's morbid. I'm sorry, that's a little morbid, but it's basically what it's doing, and I have other plants doing it too, just because of the heat. I think it's like 90 something degrees today. It's hot. Whatever these are, they're doing their thing. Look, this one already went ahead and bolted and set flower. I have a couple like that. Oh goodness. It's just too hot. It's just too hot. Oh, some more lamb's quarter. So we're gonna be eating the lamb's quarter, which is great. I wanted to eat some like with scrambled eggs this morning, but honestly, we didn't have very many eggs. In fact, this morning we had no eggs until later, so I made biscuits. All right, biscuits. Okay. Careful, they're hot. Careful, they're hot. Oh, careful. And to cover it up, I was like, I made hot chocolate because my kids really like hot chocolate and think it's a special treat. All right, who wants hot chocolate?
Me.
So they like that, and then I just made like a really big lunch. But that's the thing with the predator attacks we've been having. We don't have as many chickens now. We have 7 chickens, and we eat a lot of eggs. And we have the 5 babies, but they won't be laying eggs till much later. So we're kind of in a egg lull. And I wish I had been liming eggs. Do you know what that is? Like water glassing eggs? It's where you take a bucket or whatever and fill it up with water and lime. And then you put the eggs in. Is that a bunny rabbit? Just like staring? Look at this bunny rabbit. See him? It's just sitting over there eating. Alright, that's cool. Whatever. I mean, that bunny rabbit is just staring at us. You don't have to run away, bunny rabbit. You can stay over there. I won't bother you. We won't bother you. You just do your thing. So anyways, you're supposed to put lime in the water, and then you put the eggs. They have to be unwashed, fresh eggs in the lime water, and then it's supposed to just stay good for a really long time, like year. So I tried it, but I didn't buy like the lime you're supposed to. You're supposed to get the lime like from the store in like the pickling section. Instead, I just used like crushed up lime that you put in your garden. I put it, and I had a 5-gallon bucket, and I put it in with the water, and I put in the eggs, and I put in like 50 eggs. And then, good thing I talked to my mom. She's like, maybe you should test them and make sure that that's okay. And I did, and they were rotten. They were gross. It was a bad situation. So I gave the kids the eggs, and they threw them into the crater, and they had so much fun doing it. And then they're like, can we throw more eggs? I was like, no, just because those were bad. That was it. All right, let's check out the peonies. This one, I think this might be one of the ones that I really like. There are a couple that I actually bought because they look cool. This is one of them. No, that's still just like a light pink one. There were ones, like I bought certain ones that were supposed to be like, they looked really cool online. And then I feel like they just kind of look pink now. They're just like pink. Maybe they're those that haven't opened yet. I still haven't replanted those potatoes. Oh, there's the bunny rabbit. He's going away. Got a couple. Cat was kind of helpful for that, really. Guys, just hang out. Just hang out. You're fine. Oh, stop. You're fine. So along with the wind and the thunderstorms, this morning I got up and the sky was white. Just everything was white. Kind of, it wasn't hazy. It was just white. And it was kind of like I couldn't see anything really clear in focus. And I knew what that meant. And I went online and checked the smoke map. And it said there was a smoke plume that must have been blown over here from the west, the southwest. And so I had a headache. And it did not feel spectacular, honestly. I can't imagine living out west where all the fires actually are. Because the small amount of smoke that we get here is it just lays me low. It just felt all up here, and it was not a fun time. So I basically spent the whole day inside. I was not out here, but I feel like this wind is really kicking the smoke out of here. It's because it's not as bad now at all. The sky's pretty blue. It's a little way over there, but the sky's blue. Bluish. I guess there's a little bit, but it's better than it was this morning by a lot. I'm coming to check, did I miss the wild roses? They don't bloom long term like the ones I have up at the house. Those roses, like, they bloom for a really long time. But these wild roses, I feel like they bloom all at once like a big flush and then And it's kind of gone. Oh, I might have missed them. Yeah. Oh no, I missed the really good. Last year they were so amazingly gorgeous, and I came out and they were just so pretty, and I meant to come out again, but I guess time got away from me. I'm sure the heat didn't help either. These thistle are wicked, but the bees and stuff, they love them. When they bloom, it's like all pink and stuff, but oh my gosh, they're ugh. So how are you? Like, really, how are you doing? I made the mistake of kind of seeing what was going on in the world today. Yay! Every day it's something new and exciting, isn't it? So it had me feeling kind of down and fearful. I felt fearful. And then I stopped and I was thinking to myself, what would you do differently, even if everything was absolutely going to hell in a handbasket? Like, if everything was really coming down, what would you do differently with your life? And I was like, nothing. I'd be growing food. I would be homeschooling. I would be here. So why am I looking at this all the time, like, and just getting afraid? Like, if I'm not able to take action upon my fear, then I don't really need to be putting the fear into my mind, right? And honestly, it's because I feel like world news these days is like a fantastic car crash you can't look away from. And it definitely gets the adrenaline going. And I'm addicted to it, I would say. At this point, I would say I'm addicted to it. But that's bad. That is bad. There's no need. Since I wouldn't change anything, even in the worst case scenario, everything is absolutely going as bad as it possibly can, I wouldn't change anything with the way I'm living and what I'm doing. So I don't need to be looking at it. So I've decided to take a break from the news, to take a break from all the bad stuff. And I'm going to need your help to keep me accountable, because it is going to be so hard, honestly, especially because just having it at your fingertips, the phone, and but I know it's the right thing to do, but at the same time, like, I know that I'm not going to want to do it. I'm going to want to look, and I'm going to want to see what's new today, what's going on, how is this developing? Oh no, what should I be afraid of today? So I need to pick a timeline that is reasonable. At first I was like, a week. I'm not going to look at it for a week. I'm like, can I really last a whole week? But you know what? We're going to do it. I'm not going to look at the news for an entire week. I won't make you do it. You can do whatever you want with your life. But I am not going to look at the news for an entire week, because it is not going to affect the way that I'm currently living my life. So I don't need it. It's bogging me down. Woo. One of my superpowers, finding 4-leaf clovers. So make a wish. Can you really take life seriously when you're wearing Tupperware on your head? No. Maybe the newscasters should wear Tupperware when they give the bad news of, like, the world events, to kind of soften the blow. So you could be like, oh, that's horrible. But you have Tupperware on your head, so it's not that bad. What have we learned today? Oregano likes to be ignored. And then we also came to the conclusion that I am not going to look at the news for an entire week, and see how that helps my mental stability, says the person with Tupperware on her head, and then I'll report back and see how it went. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for wearing this on your head. You look great. And I guess I will be seeing you, so. And now the news. Ugh. It's good. The news is good. It's good. It's gonna be fine.